Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So by the title you must have guessed that in today's video I'm going to share with you my 100% honest review on this Maybelline Superstay Lumi-Matte foundation, and it is not currently available here in the States. It is available in Asia and Europe, but according to Trend Mood's page it will be available pretty soon here in the States as well. And it is probably the most viral foundation of 2024, at least in India, so I had to give it a try. So if you want to know what my thoughts are on this beauty over here, then please keep on watching. As I mentioned, I got mine from India back in October, and I have been testing it out for over like 1 week at this point, because I never do a first impression whenever I'm reviewing a complexion product, because that just does not make any sense to me personally. So yeah, in India I think it retails for around $1,000, but according to Trend Mood's page it is going to be for $14.99, and there will be 25 shades available here in the States. And if I look at the claim and everything, it says a 30-hour wear foundation with less feel, soft matte finish, buildable full coverage, waterproof, transfer proof, spread proof, and it has an SPF of 16, which is not enough, we all know. And by the way, I got mine in the shade 228, and I actually use the shade 228 and 230 in their fit me range as well. Like if I'm not tanned, I use the shade 230, and if I'm a little bit tanned, then I mostly go for the shade 228, and it is a solid shade match for my complexion. So yeah, that was all the information. Let's just get into the application process, and then I will check back with you to give you my initial thoughts. For my primer today, I'm using this vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. It's super cold here in DC today, so I wanted something to hydrate my skin because dry skin. So yeah, and I am giving it a good shake, and I'm taking just maybe one pump. I'm going to use a brush on this side of my face. Yeah, it's a pretty decent shade match. It's blending out really nicely, I would say, and the shade match is just perfection, as you guys can see. But for some reason I was kind of expecting it to be a little more luminous, but I would say it's giving me pretty natural finish. Have you guys tried their Dream Urban foundation? I think they have discontinued that product. I posted a review on that foundation here on my channel, and actually this foundation reminds me a lot of their Dream Urban satin foundation. It's kind of natural satin finish. So far I'm taking just a little bit to cover up my forehead, because this foundation is not really heavily pigmented, so I needed just a little bit to cover up my forehead. So I dimmed the light just a little bit so that you can see how it's looking. So yeah, this is the side with the foundation, and this is the side without the foundation, like before and after. Again, as I mentioned, it is giving me kind of satiny natural finish. And hold on, okay, so if I talk about the coverage, it has given me pretty solid like medium coverage. My acne scar is still peeping through over here, as you guys can see right here. So it's not a solid like full coverage or anything like that, and it actually doesn't say anything about the coverage claim, so I'm not complaining about that. And it's oxidizing, actually, you can see. So I'm just building up the coverage a little bit so that I can get a little more coverage on my acne area right here, and I was able to build it up really nicely. Now my acne scar is completely covered, and yeah, it's oxidizing. So not like super crazy or anything, but it is actually oxidizing on me for some reason. I am actually using a sponge on this side of my face to blend it out, and I needed a little bit more, maybe this much. Yeah, it's blending out really nicely with a sponge as well. By the way, it's a damp beauty sponge. And so with sponge I'm getting more of a matte finish. It could be my skin type, because as I mentioned earlier, I have a really dry skin. It could be that as well, but yeah, I'm getting pretty like natural matte finish. I think the name Lumi-Matte is pretty much justified with this product. This is the brush side and this is the sponge side. Honestly speaking, I like both of them. Like with some foundations I always say, oh, I like the brush side or I like the sponge side better, but with this foundation I actually like both the sides equally. Now let's see how much this foundation oxidizes. So I have a old swatch over here and here is a new swatch over here. Yeah, it does oxidize. You can see the upper one is the older swatch and the lower one is the newer swatch. You can see there is a significant oxidization happening. Focus, hello. Oh, okay, my camera is yeah, here you go. So yeah, it's oxidizing, you can see. And I'm glad that it does not take too long to get oxidized like their Superstay foundation. With their Superstay foundation, it actually takes up to 10 to 15 minutes to settle down to be a true match to your skin tone. But with this one, it does get oxidized like within like 2 to 3 minutes, which I absolutely appreciate, because in that case you can use a lighter concealer or whatever to balance out that tone, you know. So I am actually really happy with the shade match. It's matching me perfectly. Like, look at this shade match. I am actually really happy. So yeah, that is the application process. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back and it's been over like 2 hours since I applied the foundation because I was filming some other tutorials for my Instagram and for my other like social media platforms. By the way, if you are not following me on my Instagram, please do follow me there for all the extra scoops. Anyway, this is how the foundation is looking so far. I must say it is looking pretty matte. Like for a Lumi-Matte foundation, it's looking pretty matte. It could be my dry skin at the same time. So far so good. It's looking really nice. It blended out really nicely. It's looking really smooth on my pore area, which I absolutely love. And yeah, so far it's looking really smooth, really flawless. Hold on, one more thing. I set it with my airbrush flawless setting spray as well as my MAC setting powder. Though I feel like I could get away with not setting the makeup with a powder, but I do always set my foundation with a powder to get that airbrushed look. So I did set it as well. So yeah, I am going to wear this foundation throughout the day and I will check back with you to give you my final thoughts. Hi, I'm back and this is how the foundation is looking so far. And it's been like 9.5 hours since I applied the foundation first, and it was pretty cold today, windy, cold, and I was out and about running some errands. Let me just quickly zoom you guys in so that you can see what's going on over here. So we are zoomed in right now, and here is how the foundation is looking so far. Like if I look at the mirror, my face is looking pretty matte. It's not looking overly shiny or anything. This is my highlighter. It's not shine or anything like that. And the foundation is actually looking really good. Like, yes, it's looking really good. It's not settling on my forehead lines. It has settled on my forehead lines here a tiny little bit. As I always mention, my forehead is my trouble spot, and it has settled here just a tiny little bit, not too much. And on my cheeks, it's looking really nice. It has not like lost any coverage or anything like that, and it's looking really good on my pore area over here. And I was wearing glasses, but it's still intact. It has not settled on my smile lines too much either. Like, look at this. It's not looking terrible. In fact, it's looking really nice, I would say. Okay, Maybelline. So far so good. Like, take a look. And one more thing, I never use any kind of filter whenever I am I'm reviewing a base product, especially foundation. There is no filter whatsoever. Oh, I love the eye makeup too. It's pretty. You probably know where the review is going so far. So far, so good. I really like the foundation. Like my cream bronzer, cream blush, everything applied pretty smoothly on top. The foundation is looking so fresh right now, and it's not oily whatsoever. I have really dry skin, so I was a little bit concerned that it's going to look really heavy and cakey, considering the fact that when I first applied it, it was looking pretty matte. But when it settled down, it started to look more like my skin. Like it's very natural and it's super duper lightweight. It's not heavy at all. So the claim that it's a lightweight formula, 100%, I 100% agree with the claim. Weightless feel, soft matte, yes, it's a soft matte finish, and it says buildable coverage, 100% waterproof, transfer proof. Now let's just do a transfer test real quick. So I'm pressing really hard, as you guys can see. Oops, there is no transfer whatsoever. Wow, that's impressive. That's really impressive. See, there is no transfer. I give this foundation a solid 9 out of 10. The reason why I am deducting 1 point is it does oxidize. After like 5 minutes or so, it became like one and a half shades darker. And yeah, I love the packaging. I love the way it wears. I love the way it looks. I'm impressed. Like again, it is going to be available pretty soon here in the States. If you want to grab this, go ahead. You are going to love it. It's a solid foundation. It looks really beautiful, and I'm pretty much sure I'm going to wear it a lot. Like Maybelline knows how to do a complexion product, and this product, it did not disappoint. Maybelline, you have done it. Thumbs up, love it, and I'm sure you're going to love it too. So yeah guys, that was my review on this brand new Maybelline Lumi-Matte foundation, Super Still Lumi-Matte foundation. And if you have any question regarding this product, then feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me. So yeah, see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.